Hey, good morning, YouTube. Anybody out there in YouTube land? Wow. Oof, that's too bright. Gotta get the lighting just right. We're gonna do a live radio call-in in 10 minutes. I'm calling a radio station. You'll see. I do these all the time during these morning radio shows to promote shows. It's called promoting, marketing. I'm doing great, guys. Good morning to you, Jeremy and Joanne and John and YouTube. God bless you. Thank you for joining. Hope y'all had a nice 4th of July. Mine was amazing. That's why I didn't go live yesterday in 30 Seconds with Vic. I was fucking hammered by 6 o'clock. It would have taken me 10 minutes to dial one number. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, tomorrow night, sold out. Funny Bone in Albany. The Cross Gates Mall, I think it's called. I don't know. Looking forward to see all of my Albanians. I'm going to leave tomorrow about 12, get to Albany about 3, check into a hotel, take a nice nap, because I'm going to come home right after the show. Best time to drive. At night. No mutants. Well, you got some mutants, but not as many mutants on the road. The only thing that scares me are the deer. I haven't hit a deer in 30 years, you know? I feel like I'm due. Yes, prayers go out to the police officer that was assassinated yesterday. It's really disgusting what's going on in this country. It really, really is. Unbelievable. But yet, when you're in trouble, who do you call? You call the cops, right? Don't get me fucking started, please. Anyway, we're just live right now on YouTube. I didn't go live on Instagram, and because I like talking to my YouTubers face to face, you know, for a few minutes. Because I know it's hard when I'm talking. I'm just setting up the phone. I got a call. I forgot the name of the station I'm calling. But just bear with me. Oof, I got a fucking headache. Oh my God. I was drinking beer, vodka, Patron, wine, then the hot dog. I don't know. I'm surprised I'm not throwing up right now. But we're going to do 30 seconds live with Vic tonight at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. Now I got to set up the coconut water. I love coconut water. I've been drinking a lot of green tea. Green tea is good. I drink water. Water's the best thing. Cleans you right out. A lot of people off today, or are people watching this from work? I'm just curious. No? Make a visit to Home Goods. Love the vids with Vittoria. She's still here. She's staying here for the week. Morning, everybody. Good morning, Australia. Wow. Good morning, Joanne. Good morning, Chris. Good morning, Gianluca. Good morning, Wine School. Good morning, Dipto. Good morning, Jessica. Good morning, Evan, David, Jaden in Australia. Hello, mate. What do people in Australia think about what's going on in this country? I'm just curious. We are in some sick times. Not that we're heading for some sick times. What are you going to do? See, what I do, you got to title it. So you got to, I don't know if you could see what it's all fucked up. I'm trying to give you a little behind the scenes here. What goes on with when I do shit. Right now, I got 3 phones. This phone is for Facebook. Your phone is for YouTube, obviously. Vic is frozen. Well, Mark, sorry to hear that. The problem must be on your end because you're the only one that's complaining. There's nothing I could do about the Wi-Fi. I love the fucking complainers, you know? Those are the people... Oh, hold on, YouTube. Those are the people that take the time out to give restaurants bad reviews. You know what? Just don't go to the fucking restaurant anymore. That's all. Just the fact that you took the time out. Don't get me started. Seriously. It's too early. Ant Influenza is doing fine. If you want to see Ant Influenza, go to Tom DiDario's page. There's only so much I could do, folks. You gotta work with me, guys. Can't make everybody happy. Alright, what the fuck? We're a couple minutes away from the purpose of this live feed. Oh, excuse me. Alright. Instagram should be kicking in any second. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's going to look better, too, in a couple more months. It didn't reach its full... Best thing I ever did. It's amazing. In this country, you could change your sex. You could get big boobs. But if a guy wants to get hair transplants, they look at you like you're a fucking leper. It's amazing. Fucking amazing. These are the greatest lighters. The windproof. You do a little doo-doo-doo out in the wind. Nice. All right. Obviously, we're having a problem with Instagram for some reason. Why? I don't... Oh, here we go. All right, Instagram. Thank you for joining us. Good morning. What time is it? All right. We're 3 minutes away. So right now we are live. I think I'd do something different, you know. We're only live right now on YouTube and Instagram. I didn't kick in Facebook yet. That's why when you see my eyes looking in different directions, I'm looking at 3 different phones. The top one is Facebook, the middle one is Instagram, and you guys are in the basement here. All right. The soft shell crabs yesterday were, like Guy Fieri says, off the fucking hook. Oh my God. I love the people. Ew, ew. Did you ever try it? Don't knock it till you tried it. Now these radio call-ins that I do them like all the time. It's to promote shows, and we'll be calling. I got so many lined up for today. I forgot which station this is, but you'll hear it when I talk to him. He'll. It's fun, a lot of fun. I got to do like 10 minutes, 10 to 20 minutes, depending how it goes. Am I coming to Australia? Somebody on YouTube wants to know. As of now, no, but I would love to. Ooh, Montana. I would love to move to Montana, or I could carry my gun open and carry, and walk around with my fucking gun. Uh-oh. I just lost some fans on that comment. I really don't give a fuck. If some of those people in all these mass shootings, instead of being like sitting ducks, cowering, wondering, I wonder if I'm going to die next. If one of those people would have had a gun, but you can't say that. Guns kill people. All right, okay. Go fuck your mother. All right. Let's do this. Let's do this. Yeah, that beeping, that's Facebook kicking in. Hey, what do you hear? What do you say? My Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Google+, your sister's ass, the Pony Express. Vic Dibitetto here. This isn't 30 Seconds with Vic. I didn't do it last night because I was hammered because of the 4th of July celebration. But we're going to do that again tonight, 7:30 p.m., 30 Seconds with Vic. Right now I'm doing something different. I'm doing a live radio call-in, which I do these all the time to promote shows. And I just thought you'd like to see what these are like. They're a lot of fun. So we're going to call John. 646, bing, bang, boom, bing, bang, bing, boom. All right. Calling John. It's a live radio call-in. Here we go. Hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you for tuning in this morning. Hope you all had a nice 4th of July yesterday. It was a beautiful day.
Hello.
Hey, John.
Hello.
John.
Yeah.
This is Vic Dibitetto.
Yeah, Vic, did you call that number? I just sent you that.
Which one?
I
The only number I got.
Call me on my cell phone. Huh?
Give me another number. I'll call you back.
Okay.
Hello? Which? Right. Now, what station is this? Nice. I'm going to hang up. I'm going to call that number. Okay. Bye. We're calling WBAI 99.5, which is in New York. This always happens. You call them, they give you another number, you get the program director. This is normal protocol when you do live radio calling. So I'm going to call this other number. That's why I took them off speakerphone. I don't want to put the number out here because you get some fucking mutants that'll be pranking the guy all day. It's called the muting down of America. I had one mutant message me, all you do is plug your dates. Yeah. It's called promoting. It's called marketing. Thus, sells out theaters and clubs. Mind-boggling. The muting down of America. They don't even say America. They spell it America now. No more with the A. That's where we've gotten to in this point in time in this fucking country. Here we go. Let's call John. WBAI 99.5. Okay. 347. Ba ba ba. Ba bee. Oh. Ba boo. Here we go. You're on the air. Remember Ed Norton? You're on the air. This is old Buttercup.
Hi, you calling for John McDonough?
Hey, John, Vic Dibitetto. What the hell's going on over there?
Fireworks were just lined up on stalls from one end to the other. That's if you had to leave the neighborhood. But if you didn't have to leave the neighborhood, you got all of these things. And we would get ash cans or MAs, get the top of a garbage can and put them underneath and see it go up like a spaceship and set the rockets. But with us on the line is Vic Dibitetto. Vic, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Do me a favor. Say my last name again. I didn't hear it. I didn't.
Okay.
You were breaking up.
Dick Dibitetto.
Dick Dibitetto. Very good. That's good.
Vic, we just played your clip of Tony Gaga and about how we used to get fireworks in the neighborhood, and about how in every neighborhood, particularly Italian neighborhoods, there was always a Tony Gaga in the neighborhood.
Oh yeah.
He always knew a guy, but he never gave the name, and he could always get it to you. Whatever you were buying, he could get it for cheaper.
Yes, and it was always in a garage somewhere or out of his trunk, and whatever you would get, like you said, what you pay for those mats? What? I get those mats for $2. $2. Get those mats. Those days are gone. You always had the printed out list. You would check off the list. And he'd check it once, check it twice, see if you were naughty or nice, and then he'd get your whole order. You'd go to his house, and boom, you'd walk out there with a paper bag. That's when we used to light up garbage metal garbage pails in the middle of the street. Even the cops would block off the streets back in Brooklyn, and nobody bothered anybody. Nobody got hurt. It was all fun. It was a different time. It was a different country.
And Vic, what neighborhood did you grow up in Brooklyn?
Bensonhurst.
Now, do you think there's now in Bensonhurst and all the neighborhoods, you could say from Bay Ridge to Williamsburg to Greenpoint, like I grew up in Middle Village in Queens, there's no Tony Gagas now that are coming up.
No.
They seem to be all hipsters,
Yep.
like you even say in your act. Unless it has an app, they don't want to do it.
Exactly. Williamsburg used to be a shithole. Now it's come back, you know? And can I curse? I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, you got to watch that.
Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry. Anyway, now it's like you said, it's all yuppies. They don't know. They're looking on their phones. It's over. We're like the Titanic. We are sinking, and I'm the band entertaining us as we are sinking.
But you know what, Vic? In a strange sort of way, it is the apps and the internet that is blowing you up like unbelievable. I'm going to play a clip.
Yes,
now.
it's called, the social media.
Bread and Milk. How this 29-second clip has gotten 19 million views. So I'm going to play this clip.
Go ahead.
Get the bread and milk. I gotta get the bread and milk. I gotta get the bread and milk. Gotta get the bread and milk. Oh my God, I gotta get the bread and milk. I gotta get the bread and milk. I gotta get the bread and milk. They said snow. I gotta get the bread and milk. Oh my God. I gotta get the bread and milk. I gotta get the bread and milk. Oh my God.
Yep.
Captured what a lot of my kids, when that first went up on the internet, they go, Dad, you got to see it. This is what you get like when it rains, never mind snow. How did this come about, the bread and milk video?
Oh, my wife didn't want to cook that night. She said, do me a favor, go out and get something. I opened the door, I saw a snowflake. And right away I thought, here we go. We're going to see all these idiots at the supermarket getting the bread and milk. They think it's the apocalypse. And like you said, 29 seconds, that clip got me more recognition than 33 years of stand-up.
Yeah, Vic, Corey Kilgannon here. So John sent me, of course, 4th of July yesterday, he sent me, the clip about getting the fireworks, and that resonated with me. So, we used to put our orders in, the whole thing. We knew nothing about where it was coming from.
Right.
We were just told, like, some guy who knew a guy who knew another guy. It was all middlemen. That's who I dealt with, And then suddenly, your Matterfire, whatever it was, your bottle rockets, all that stuff would come in. And some guys had little forms. It was like betting NFL and college games back in the old days. Like, you'd have the little form and who you took and all that.
Yeah.
And so and then I started looking at your other stuff on YouTube, and, whether it was going through someone's house and asking them where, who did the deck, and you could get it, for $2, whatever it was, $200.
Right.
And then I looked, I saw that it almost looks like, I don't know if they're commercials, but people brought, someone's deli or a restaurant. You'd come in and you'd almost do like a Guy Fieri walk through the kitchen.
Yeah.
And these things had massive hits on these YouTube. I guess so. There's a whole following of these things. It's just amazing the way it's blown up,
Let me tell you something. That Tony Gaga character got me in Mall Cop 2. Kevin James saw that. And if you saw Mall Cop 2, he uses that line, I got a guy.
Really?
And right now, there's a video that's going crazy on 5 different pages. It's going on a faster pace than bread and milk. It's the one I did about parking your car far away. Did you see that one?
Yeah, I saw that yesterday, and you were so. It is like, I know you do say ethnic humor in the Italians, but your observations,
It's like observational comedy on its own edge.
That thing in the parking lot, like how you say, I want to park away from all the other schmucks that are in the parking lot, and then when you turn the thing around, the one guy has to park next to you.
Yeah. Or the guy who takes up 2 spaces because he thinks his car is precious, and all these little things. We all see it,
You know what it is? I strike a nerve with the common man, And in today's world, it's so politically correct. I'm like a breath of fresh air, Look, I'm not clever like Seinfeld, but, people relate to me, and I'm just a regular guy, I'm getting recognized.
Are some of them scripted out, or are you just going off the cuff?
No.
Have you gone? Are some of these things bits that you've been through many times? Like, for example, the 4th of July thing. I noticed in the videos. These aren't. They don't seem like scripted things.
No.
You're reacting to what people say, like spontaneously.
Right. You know what it is? I have an idea in my. You ever watch Curb Your Enthusiasm?
Right. Yeah.
Larry David, he has an idea, and it's not scripted, it's not rehearsed, and then they go with it. Like, I basically have an idea before I hit the turn on the camera, and I just, I know the topic, but I don't know how it's going to go word for word, None of them are scripted. It's all, off the cuff.
Now, you started what, early 80s? I mean, the way all comedians, you started hitting the stages, right? Trying to get your 5 or 10 minutes on, right? At comedy clubs and whatnot?
I started in 1981, Pips Comedy Club, in Sheepshead Bay, Brooklyn. That's where the mobsters met the lobsters. That was the only club in the country where the owner would heckle you. And I went on stage, I bombed, they booed me off the stage, but the needle was hooked. I kept going back. Fast forward, and like you said, the social media, even though it's become the unsocial media, it's been like a double-edged sword. Without the social media, I wouldn't have the following that I have.
Right.
And even Vic, your type of humor, it's ethnic humor. Corey Kilgannon here, we were trying to get maybe Pat Cooper on later, who was definitely, that was his genre, it's yours. I went to see Colin Quinn recently, and he was talking about how tough it is to do it. He said, there's this Colombian guy on Roosevelt Avenue in Queens, and somebody came up to him and they said, why do you have to give out his ethnic group? He goes, all right, there was this guy on Roosevelt Avenue, he goes, why do you have to mention his gender? And he goes, yeah, how am I supposed to do a joke? You can't mention his gender, you can't mention his ethnic group. How are you finding sticking with these type of jokes? I mean, there's very few people that do it anymore.
You know what it is? If you do it, I'm not racist, It's funny. Look, me, Colin, I started with Colin at Pips. Pat Cooper, he's before my time. We come from a different time when we laughed at one another. Look at Don Rickles. Could you imagine Don Rickles doing his act today? I mean, but he did it till he was 90, but people laugh. It's all in fun, I'm not malicious. Like you said, how could you make the joke if you don't set it up? If it's just a guy, that the premise doesn't help the punchline. We live in a easily offended country, and I mean, even a few years ago, Seinfeld, the cleanest comic ever, was complaining about politically correctness. Now, when you have Seinfeld complaining, you know we're in trouble.
And then one of your other observations, I love one of your videos. You got into the car and you put on the music or whatever, and it was Justin Bieber. And your explosion, and I wonder, how do you keep up that anger? Because you could actually see the veins in your neck. Like when Justin Bieber, and you reflected what a lot of us, can I not get away from this guy?
Exactly.
He's sick, the post, the music, everything.
As long, like my manager says, as long as you put some humor in it. When I pulled off the clip-on tie, I mean, people fell off their chairs. Here I am driving a school bus and I rip off the clip-on tie. But like you said, look, the kid is talented. You can't. But it's just enough already. He's all over and all these. You know what pisses me off in this country? This interview is going to turn into a TikTok, Vic. These celebrity, it seems like the more of a degenerate and the more screwed up and the more dysfunctional you are in this country, the more praise you get, instead of the true blue working class zeros who work like the Bronx Tale. The working man is the tough guy. Let him get up every morning and go to work. That's you don't see those people glorified. These reality shows. You know what's worse than the Kardashians and the people that watch these shows? It's really, it's the dumbing down of America. It's really sad.
Right, of course, John mentioned the irony is that you're actually blowing up on these very same technology that you...
That's the irony of it all. That's the irony. It's amazing. I mean, I get mutants. I call them mutants. You got to see the Instagram. People are vicious. YouTube, because it's basically run by the millennials. Me, I'm 56. They look at who's just kill yourself, old man. You're not funny. You got boobies. You're going bald. This is what Look, I'm from Brooklyn. I'm old school. I've been through so much shit that these idiots couldn't even fathom. But when a 10-year-old kid hears this stuff, I mean, kids are killing. They're live streaming suicides now. That's what it's gotten to. You know, it's really sad. That's why I'm here, just trying to bring some laughs and some levity into this crazy world that we live in.
You know, Vic, you mentioned coming up through Pips, and that's, you know, Dice, and you mentioned Colin Quinn, and all these Brooklyn talent of that generation. I guess Larry David out of Midwood, and people. Was there an energy to Brooklyn at that time that, you know, what was it like in that whole era coming up?
Oh my God! This was like right after Leno and Seinfeld hit the big time. Then we were the next guys coming up. It was Pips in the 80s was an amazing. I'm so thankful I was there. It was me, Andrew Dice Clay, Richard Jenney, may he rest in peace, a genius, John Mulrooney, and the list goes on and on. It was you know, Pips was the oldest comedy club. Dangerfield started there. Joan Rivers, Lenny Bruce performed there. It was a different time. I mean, I went back there a few months ago. I'm like, it's all different. It's all changed. It's you feel like it's like what's become of Vegas. You know, Vegas is a big Disney, like in the casino. It's a big Disneyland for adults. It's not. I'm just so thankful I was part of it. I mean, I used to drive my garbage truck. I drove my garbage truck when I used to work in a garbage truck. I drove my garbage truck to Pips, parked it outside, went on stage, did my set, went back in the truck to finish my route. As I'm pulling away, I'm honking the horn. The audience is waving at me. I mean, come on. Who does this? Who does this?
And coming out of Bensonhurst in the whole Italian neighborhood there, did you get a lot of bits? Was that a lot of your material even growing up? I mean, coming up?
Say that again?
You know, growing up Italian in Bensonhurst.
Oh, of course. Of course. You know, living in the basement, the plastic slip covers, the picture of Jesus Christ shaking hands with Frank Sinatra. You know, then getting married, having kids. I talk about my own life experiences. You know, a lot of people say, oh, we're coming to see you tonight. Pick on us. I don't pick on people. I just do my act. I talk about me. And people relate to it. You know, it's so rewarding. You know, I do meet and greets after every show. I love my fans. My fans, it's almost become like a cult. I got a great following.
So now, have you stepped up the game as far as the YouTube stuff? In other words, do you confer with anybody who says, now we got to do this, or, you know, or is it you just go on instinct and what you're learning as you go along? I mean, because there's probably people who make a science out of this stuff and not only how to make them and then how to promote them and that kind of thing.
I just stick to my formula that I've started with. I just do it. And the only one that I confer with is my manager. He's the one that, you know, because I get people that's, you know, fans. I know they mean well. Oh, you should do this. I got an idea. If it's not my own idea, I can't do it. When you have a passion for something, it's different. But I mean, these videos, I did a series called The Shed. I got characters, Tony Gaga, that guy, my mother-in-law. They're all different. They're original, you know? And I see a lot of comics doing the social media and making videos, and I don't get jealous. To me, great. Hey, God bless you. There's a piece of the pie for everybody. Unfortunately, this business is a cesspool of a business. Instead of embracing a talent, they get jealous of it, which is very sad, which I'm learning as I'm going up the ladder. It's really, but I'm forging ahead, you know? Because without haters, you wouldn't have the winners. How would you know the winners if you don't have the haters?
And Vic, talk about going up the ladder. You're going to be at the Westbury Theater next week, is it?
Thank you, July 22nd. And, you know, I'm glad you said that, because I had another mutant. He messages me, you know, I always see you go live, and you're always plugging your dates. No kidding. It's called promoting, you moron. It's called marketing. That's why I'm selling out theaters and clubs. They just don't get it. That's why they are where they are. And that's why I am where I am. Westbury Music Fair, July 22nd, baby.
And Vic, even though people are hearing you on the radio, and I have to say, like I said, I grew up in an Italian neighborhood in Queens, and you have in the video, I don't know if it's DeNobili cigars, but I just remember the smell of those cigars going into some of the clubs and
yep.
the pizzerias, but it's your hand you have to be seen. Because you just even telling the joke, all right, that's good. But when you see the facial and the hand gestures, that it just puts it over the top.
Well, physical comedy is the best. My big influences were George Carlin and Jerry Lewis. And oh man, it's just, I don't know. I'm a humble guy. I don't take a day for granted. Like I said, without the social media, I wouldn't be where I am, and it's only going to get better. I have a lot of things cooking a lot of coals in the fire. But that's all I could say right now. That's all I'm allowed to say, and I'm just riding the wave, man. Because tomorrow is promised to nobody. If everything could stay the way it is right now, I'm a happy guy. People think, how come you're not on TV? How come you're not in the movies? You don't have to be in the movies and TV to be successful. You realize people make livings on the social media? It's just, you realize this past week I reached 4 million posts on Facebook. I got 12,000 likes on Facebook this past week. I have a total of over 250 million views on with all my videos put together. I'm doing this since 2010. And I'm just enjoying it, man. I'm tomorrow night I'm in Albany. Thursday night, Albany at the Funny Bone, sold out on a Thursday night. It's just been surreal. That's the best word. I get up every morning. I really can't believe it sometimes.
And Vic, I just wanted to go back. The first clip we played of you is Tony Gaga and talking about fireworks and how 4th of July used to be in New York City before Giuliani, before they cleaned up Canal Street. But it was dangerous. I mean, we were buying M80s, ash cans, cherry bombs, throwing them at each other, firing pencil rockets, Roman candles.
Yep.
I mean, it was crazy out there on the 4th of July. And, it was madness because, like you said, you would go and check off a list. Here you are buying some of the most dangerous fireworks in the world. Yeah, put me down for some M80s and put me down for an ash can. I mean, it was absolutely nuts back in the 70s and 80s, just with the fireworks on July 4th. It was crazy.
How about the day after? You go out in the street looking for the duds, and you'd crack open all the duds and make a pile, and you'd light it with a fuse. You'd be call him a genie. Look at a genie. How about when you stuck it in dog poop? Remember that? Now you can't even find dog poop because of the pooper scooper laws. You can't do anything anymore.
Well, Vic, we'd like to thank you for coming on and keep it up because you're really the only one out there reflecting what New York used to be like. I don't know where everybody's going to move now. All the neighborhoods that are changing, like you were saying about Williamsburg and Greenpoint, it's just there are no more Tony Gagas that are going to be coming up in the neighborhood.
They're all either dead or in jail. And I live in New Jersey now, which I love. But like I said, this morning I walked out. There was nothing in the streets. I felt like Henry Hill at the end of Goodfellas. But now I hear everybody, like North Carolina has become the new Florida. But I am not going to either. I told my wife, when I retire, I'm going to go to Italy, the Amalfi Coast.
That sounds like a good plan.
Yes.
All right, Vic. Recommend everyone to go watch the videos. Start off with bread and milk, and then you'll see what has happened since then. That's gotten over 19 million views.
Yep. Well, all they got to do, you go to Google and type in Vic D, and everything else fills in. And people binge watch my videos now. I got my own YouTube channel, and I got DVDs that are for sale on my website, vicdibitetto.net. I got volumes 1 through 5 of Vic's classic vignettes. It's just, I hope I see you guys one day. I'd like to meet you at a meet and greet, take some pictures.
Yeah, definitely, Vic. And I just want to thank you for just some of the humor. You wake up in the morning and you go onto Facebook and you see what you put up the day before or that morning or when you're going live. Because I remember one time I watched you said, he's going live and taking phone calls. I mean, how is this going to work?
Yeah.
I forget what the premise was. You gave somebody like 30 seconds.
Yeah, 30 seconds with Vic. I call them. Who does that? Nobody.
You were making the phone calls.
Exactly. See how I called you? Now I call my fans. What entertainer calls their fans? It's just, and the people I get thanking me, who's depressed, who lost a loved one, whose son is in the army, and you could hear it in their voice, how sincere and thankful, and that compares to no standing ovation or sold out show.
Vic, does your show travel? Like, would that work in the Midwest and California, not knowing, like, Italian neighborhoods and stuff like that?
Well,
does it carry?
Well, right now, we got the New England, forget about it, Boston and Rhode Island and Connecticut, they love me. Now we're going to shoot, Florida is New York,
South.
Yeah, New York South. Now what we're trying to do is now branding. I'm going to hit Chicago. We got a date in Milwaukee. I'm going to be in Vegas. My manager is working on California. That's where we're at right now. But you don't have to be Italian to like me. I'm very universal because I relate to people, But, hey, if I go in Kansas and I draw 3 people, what's wrong with being loved in New England and New York and New Jersey and Florida? I think I could live with that the rest of my life, But it's all, I'm not at that next level yet. People call me a celebrity. I don't think I'm a celebrity. I got to get to that next level, that Sebastian Maniscalco level. I think he's one of the hottest comics right now. But we'll get there. I mean, the past 3 since I signed with my manager, we accomplished so much. And I mean, I'm selling out theaters, man. The Borgata, Atlantic City, holds 1,000 people, sold out months in advance. They had to add another date. It's just been I'm just riding the wave. Life is good. I'm off the school bus. I'm not breaking my ass. I'm enjoying the fruits of my labor. I'm really having a great time.
And Vic, thank your manager for me, because on July 4th, he got back to me right away.
Yep.
And just texting back and forth. And I know he wanted to be on holiday, and he set this all up. And it's very rare you get people getting back that quickly, and they want to know, who are you and what are you doing? He just said, yep, set this up, what time?
Let me explain something about Russell Best. He's not your typical weasel manager. Right away, when people hear, I got to talk to your manager. He's gonna want 30% because now they know they can't rape me. Russell Best, we have a relationship that no other comic manager has. He's almost like a brother. He's a brother to me. He lives in North Carolina. When he comes up here, he stays here. I know him since 1996. It's an amazing story that a lot of people in the industry don't understand and they don't get, because they don't look at the big picture and they're miserable. And that's why they are where they are, because they don't see the big picture. They only hear what they want to hear. And that's where rumors start and shit happens. But that's okay, baby. Me and my manager, we're a great team, and we're forging ahead.
All right, Vic, thanks for coming on. You hit the 3-strike rule with cursing, but that's it.
No, I cursed once.
3 times. We got you.
Really?
3 times.
Oh, Jesus, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah. All right, well, listen, thanks, Vic, for coming on.
Thanks, John. Have a great day. Thanks for having me, buddy.
Corey, it's hard to imagine. I go to Williamsburg all the time. I don't live that far away going down Metro.
All right. I cursed. What'd I say? That was fun. Boy, did he botch my name at the beginning. Vic Dibitetto. Dick Dibitetto. But it wound up being a good interview. Well, that's it, folks. That's basically how a live radio call-in goes. So we'll see what happens. That was WBAI 99.5 in New York. I'll be doing more this week coming up. I think I'm doing WBAB in Long Island to promote Westbury. Ooh, he's promoting his shows. Why does he always promote his shows? Well, fuck you too. All right, folks, we'll see you again live tonight, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 30 seconds with Vic. Have a great and a happy and a healthy July 5th. Bye-bye. Take care, Instagram. And to all you mutants who I'm sure commented, go fuck your mother. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Ciao, YouTube.